So man, guys, bro, this is incredible. This is amazing. But this is going to probably be my final, and when I mean my final 2 to 3 build videos for the remainder of the year. If you ask me what build am I on, build am I playing, height-wise, all these things, bro, I will be on the same essential build. The same essential build. And one of my builds is all around. The other one of the builds is 611. Another one of the builds is the exact same thing, just one of them gets gold unpluckable and the other one gets silver unpluckable. I have no more to say other than that. Let's get straight into these videos. Now, I also just wanted to say as well, before these videos do get started, these builds are what helped me hit Superstar 2 or Starter 2, whatever it is. I hit Starter 2 playing on these builds. And also, I have had multiple 40-point games. And really, you know, part of me playing this game is figuring out how to make it fun for myself. Having the ability to score with any 3-point rating is becoming a bigger and better mindset for me, and I'm definitely going to let you guys know, because as you can see, yeah, I took 30 shots, but I was shooting efficiently for all 30 shots. I have a teammate that has a triple-double that I helped him get a triple-double on. As y'all can see, we're playing rec randoms, by the way, and I was able to score 40 points by myself multiple times. And here's one more 40-point game with a whole different team, actually. Hold on, I got the proof in the pudding. Whole different team. I managed to put off 40 again by myself, once again, shooting efficiently and taking efficient shots. And not only that, I gave my man 6 fouls on one of the builds that I'm going to show you guys in today's video. So once again, stay tuned, stay active, and once again, just help me out, man, because I'm pushing this year. I really am. Now, obviously, as we all know, today is supposed to be about the time you're spending with your family, but I obviously have a little bit of extra time on my hands. So with that being said, look, I'm Superstar 2. This is my build. He is called a two-way diamond inside-out threat. Now, I've seen a lot of the builds in the community that are two-way diamond 3 level threats, but I'm like, well, I'm tired of that build name, because all you really need to do is to get that build name is have about an 80 mid-range or an 83 ball, etc. and so forth. But I'm like, why not be an inside-out threat? The reason why I honestly made this build was due to the build name, because it creates more mystique upon the build. And then also, this is one of my all-around builds. I ain't gonna lie, this build right here is the one that I had dropped those 40-point games on. Now, I don't have access to the builder because all 10 of my slots are filled out. But this build is a 90 overall. Obviously, y'all see I can't upgrade them no more, but this is everything that I do have upgraded for the things that you guys may not be able to see, or if you can see. All I have is dunk. All I have is my dunk upgraded and my post control upgraded. Once again, I've upgraded the things on this game that I realized that I use the most. Having that 77 mid-range is more than enough to hit the mid-ranges consistently. Having that 78 3 ball is, I wouldn't say necessarily comp, but if you left wide open, you able to spank that shot. Having the 80 free throws, making sure that whenever I get to the line, I'm able to connect on those free throws no matter what I'm using. All right, my pass accuracy, bro. This is what makes this build a god. My bailout ability. Now, this build, I can confidently say I can take on to the 2v2, the 1v1. I can take on to switch against any build. I can also run point guard on this build. I can run the 5-out zones and 5v5 pro-am, 3v3 pro-am, and be the main ball handler, going up against pure lockdown defenders with 91 steal rating. Those pinches where they try to get you and pluck the ball, those steal ratings, that silver bailout is probably one of the hardest, greatest badges to have, especially on a build that is 6'10", because everybody you're matched up against, yeah, they're smaller than you, they're faster, they're probably going to be able to use fades on you, and if they can connect off good screens, then you may be cooked until you learn how to use the build. So I'm not going to lie, this build does take a little bit of skill to use, but once you use it, you can definitely run point guard on this build and mainly run the 2. Running the 2 is very imperative on this build, because being that secondary facilitator on your team makes everything all easy. Another thing upon this build is my 76 ball handle and my 70 speed with ball. It is very imperative on this build that you have a 70 speed with ball. If you are 6'10", do not make no build with a 70, anything under than a 70 speed with ball. You're going to get these these garbage animations, bro, because you barely get any animations for already being as tall as you are. The pro dribble style animation quite literally is the best, the most snappy, and it's able to help me do what I need to do. Once again, it's going to take you a minute to learn how to dribble on a 6'10", but once you learn and once you really know how to dribble on a 6'10", create space, fade away, dunk on people, dunk on heads, you're elite. On to the defense. There is nothing defensively that I cannot do. I'm going to say it again. There is nothing defensively that I cannot do on my build. And y'all probably wondering, like, Dre, what do you mean? Talk to us. What you trying to say? Yo, simply put, in the paint, I can switch on to that bigger defender because I can hold my own in the paint. And I don't need my big man to switch. You feel me? On the guard, when they force up, I can hold that. On the perimeter, I have enough perimeter defense to really, once again, hold my own. Get challenger, silver, get bronze, pig dodger. I'm still able to get over those screens. And since my arms are so long on the build, I'm able to contest. 81 steal. If anybody knows about 81 steals to play those passing lanes, I don't really get on-ball steals like that, but this build does have the ability to get on-ball steals. Now, the 79 block rating is to get bronze anchor, of course, and get bronze pogo. Bronze pogo, even though it may not seem like much, the fact that you have that badge is very imperative, and I just had enough attributes to get bronze pogo, because if you had a 78, you wouldn't have got bronze pogo, and then people would be able to, you know, get standing dunks on you the entire time. Anyways, on to the defensive rebounding and the offensive rebounding. Listen, as a tall build, the way I run my offense is, you know, there are a lot of people that say they want to run point guard and random rec for a reason. Simply put, I'm not allowing that. You can't stop me, you can't take the ball out of my hands, and nobody can pluck me. So my teammates may start selling me, but you're only selling yourself because 2K gonna give you that boot. That's how I'm able to drop these 40-point games. The big man, they give me the ball only. The AIs, they give me the ball only, and I'm able to score no matter what's going on. That's what makes this build elite. Having that 60 defensive rebounding, once again, I'm able to just get some of these badges bronze. Now, having a 91 pass, is it really excessive? I put my 91 pass accuracy. The only reason I have it, I'm not even going to lie to you, the only reason I have 91 pass accuracy is because I really wanted to test out bailout. Not only did I want to test out bailout, but I wanted that Tyrese Halliburton passing style that you could have gotten at 89. But also I was like, what's 2 more points to get gold diamond to really be that facilitator, really be that point guard of your team? Anyways, so I could have had more rebounding potentially, but 75 rebounding is definitely the sweet spot for grabbing rebounds. I would somewhat say consistently, but definitely, I don't know what it is, I guess with the height or something, but the ball gravitates towards your hands, and then you can throw outlet. You can throw steamers to corners. You can bail out easier with silver bailout because they'll actually catch the ball instead of fumbling the ball. It's really nice having high pass accuracy. 60 rebound, I guess, was more than enough for me. Now, on to the physicals. Now, there may be some that y'all can see. It may not be some that y'all can't see, but I have maxed out physicals. What I have learned is, right, on all my builds, I typically have like a 74 strength. You know, I typically have like that low kind of mid-tier strength to where I could get a lot of these badges just bronze. What I'm realizing is, you know, defensively, when a build is backing me down, having back down Punisher, but not only that, post-move lockdown is very, very, very imperative to have these badges. Having post-move lockdown on the build is actually one of the craziest things that I didn't even think I would be using for real. But having that 79 strength is crazy. Having that 78 vertical to once again get those contact dunks off ones and off twos. And then also having that high stamina just to make sure your build doesn't get too tired when you are cooking up. Now, like I said, this is one build of 2. This video is going to be pretty long because, like I said, it's 17 days left in the season. And also, we not really going to be all making builds like that for the rest of the year. I'm going to show you guys one more build, by the way.
And also, everything has been so inflated.
Now, you guys, this is my 6'11", my 6'11" build that I use for boot camp that I upgraded. And I just really wanted to say, bro, this build definitely, I would not say he's like, this build is all around, bro. This build really makes me happy, dude. I'm not gonna lie, I made my original 6'11 shot blocking wing, and I realized there was a lot more that could be done. There was a lot more that could be used, especially for my play style and the way I play this game. And also, I just put and implemented a lot of that into this build right here. Once again, he's 6'11. If I feel like really being that ball hog, really being that type of player, really being that type of dude on the basketball court, this is definitely the build that I will make. Let me just show y'all this build for real, for real. Once again, it may be some things that you guys cannot see, but that's all good. I'm going to just let you know what's going on and what I have cooking on this build. First and foremost, once again, this build is 6'11", 210 with a 7'4" wingspan. This build has a 70 driving layup and can get a maxed out 90 driving dunk, which is huge. This build already comes with a 50 standing dunk, so you can put on those basic standing dunks without having to pay for it. The build also gets 85 ball or post control, and that's really to get silver unpluckable. Once again, the shooting is elite on this build. I really do love the shooting on this build, especially for my play style, the way I play and the way I move in this game. Now, this is the type of big man that I'm not going to lie. He's a small forward. I didn't necessarily make this build for passing. I'm not even going to lie to you. I didn't say, oh yeah, I'm going to make this build for passing and all this other stuff. No, I made this build to simply put, if I had to, at the end of the season, grind with double XP coins, I made this build to know for a fact that I will be able to hold my own, and not only hold my own, but be able to drop, once again, 40, 50, and have basically 40 and 20 games, because the rebounding on this build is pretty elite in my opinion. The blocking and defense on this build is pretty elite in my opinion. And also on this build, I'm able to play lanes once again because those arms are so long. I get bronze everything. I get the poke ball looses, I get the right stick ripper, and I get interceptor. And once again, if you know how to play lanes without having a badge of least bronze, is going to help you out a little bit more. This build gets chased down Artist Hall of Fame. Just take that in right now. This build gets chased down Artist Hall of Fame. This build gets gold and silver badges in terms of anchor and pogo, which is huge. And then also you get pretty decent rebounding on this build for the defensive rebounding. Now, this build isn't necessarily made to get all rebounds. Once again, you're a small forward. But say if you had to switch into that paint, you feel me, you're going to be able to hold your own, and that's the point. You need to be able to hold your own. The speed on this build is absolutely elite. Once again, it's the same type of speed. The thing is, though, this build has 74 strength. Like I said, I came into the idea of having a 79 strength to get 2 badges on silver that I wasn't really thinking about at one point. That's what made my build all around. And then this build also gets 99 stamina. So you can really say the only downfall upon this build is the passing. When really, like I said, this build isn't like the style of passing, but he can make those outlet passes. I get dimer on this build, relay pass on this build, you feel me? I still get those badges that makes this build elite. Another thing on this build as well, having 90 dunk, all you get is precision dunk or gold, and the higher that is, the more contact dunks you get. But really, I have no issues, nothing wrong with this build. I really do like it. The thing is, I'm more so on my all-around type era right now. I ain't gonna lie. Being able to pass, bail out to my friends, go on multiple game win streaks, playing a 1v1 court and not having to switch builds because I know I can hold my own defensively. It's very nice having a build that can really, it's very nice having a build that you can really say you can do everything on. And it's also even more nice that I don't ever have to go to the Gatorade facility ever again. It's even more nice. You feel me, man? Now I can just play the game. Let me know which build you guys would prefer me to give y'all pure gameplay on. I have gameplay of both builds, but definitely let me know which ones you guys want to see. With all that being said, man, take care of yourself, love yourself, and I'm out, bro.